Final day in office, acting U.S. Attorney for D.C. Ed Martin promising retribution in his new role and sharply criticizing D.C. leadership. Fox 5's chief legal correspondent Katie Barlow was at Martin's final news conference in that role. Katie?
This was his final day in that role, but he's actually staying in the Trump administration, and he's going to continue on with the newly formed weaponization working group. He also got tapped to be the pardon attorney at the Department of Justice. But today, in that final press conference, Martin went after D.C. leadership for allowing it to be a sanctuary city and for also dealing with the crime rate and allowing criminals, he says, to be back on the street. So he says that D.C. home rule could actually be on the chopping block.
There are some really bad actors, some people that did some really bad things to the American people. And if they can be charged, we'll charge them. But if they can't be charged, we will name them. And we will name them. And in a culture that respects shame, they should be people that are shamed. And that's a fact. That's the way things work. And so that's how I believe the job operates.
Martin's interpretation of his new role may run counter to Justice Department policy, not naming uncharged individuals. The Justice Manual says there's ordinarily no legitimate governmental interest served by the government's public allegation of wrongdoing by an uncharged party. Now, Martin called out D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwalb, who's responsible for prosecuting juvenile crime. During his short stint in office, Martin says he's focused on charging juveniles accused of certain gun-related crimes as adults. Martin also accused D.C. judges of ignoring the law by releasing people charged with crimes back on the streets, even though it's within a judge's discretion to decide whether to hold someone in jail or not. He suggested there could be reason to change the process of appointing judges to the D.C. Superior Court bench. He also said he spoke with Jeanine Pirro, who is expected to be sworn in tomorrow, that she is focused and excited to get started.